Thanks for having me. It's truly an honor. Truly an honor to be here with all of you, all of the luminaries that are here, and then all of us that are coming together for the ascension of this planet. And as we begin, I just wanted to say to everyone, as we find a comfortable place to sit, I am an empathic healer, and I offer a transmission of healing energy through the sound of my voice. So not just the words that I'm saying, but the energy that comes through is giving you a direct experience of what my words are suggesting. And so for many years, I've been an empathic healer. And like so many of us on this broadcast, we are empaths, whether we know it or not. And as an empath, what that means is that we tend to see with our feelings. We tend to feel the emotions of others. And for so many of us, it can be a confusing journey of not knowing how to separate your feelings from the feelings of other people. And I spent most of my life confusing this and often spending my childhood trying to cheer everyone up, thinking that once they felt better around me, then that means I'm approved of and I'm liked. And I was very much caught in what I call vibrational codependency. And through my lifelong journey of having a direct, open dialogue with the universe, what I discovered is that it's through the power and practice and process of self-love that we are able to stand in the presence of our own light, to shine that light in the presence of others, and to actually allow others to help transform and heal without getting sucked in or confused by the experiences other people are having. And because this exceptional program that we're all a part of is really celebrating unity consciousness, I wanted to be here with you. And I wanted to show and give you a direct experience of how self-love is truly the amplifier and accelerator of unity consciousness. And so just as we begin, whether you want to put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, I just want you to let's reframe this notion of self-love, because I think sometimes self-love can be like acceptance or forgiveness, where we walk around knowing the importance and then maybe getting down on ourselves when we don't make time for it. And I want to start by reframing this idea, and that every time you have a sensation in your heart that you should love yourself, instead of it being something that you should do, let us actually, as empaths, realize that what we're actually feeling inside of us is the collective battle cry of humanity. And humanity is asking us to love ourselves, because it is as we love ourselves, we're actually transforming the fabric of reality for the well-being of all. And so what that means in this radical approach is that we actually take a new paradigm approach to healing, where instead of trying to figure out how to turn negative thoughts into positive ones, instead of trying to transform negative feelings into more fulfilling ones, we accept that every emotion and thought that arises in our experience is actually there asking and begging for our loving approval. And simultaneously to how we transform our thoughts and feelings and experiences through the power of love, we are also spreading our light through this interconnected web of unity consciousness to allow this world to be more heart-centered, more open and receptive, more cooperative instead of competitive, and to accelerate the timeline of ascension for all sentient beings. So as we are loving ourselves, we are actually participating in creating the world that we wish to see. And as I say so often, your heart is the center of the universe. Through the heart that you love, all things are transformed. And so as we begin or continue this exploration, just with your hand on your heart, and maybe the words are, I love you. Maybe the words are, I like you. Maybe there's so much being cleared and processed in your field on behalf of the collective. Maybe the words are, I'm here with you. But whatever the most supportive words are, let us craft a sentence that becomes exactly the words that are the words we've waited to hear our whole life, that are simultaneously the blessings that we're sending out to humanity as we love ourselves. And so, with our hand on our heart, so to kinesthetically connect and to let ourselves know that we are always by our side. As we started with so eloquently, we are the ones we've been waiting for. And so the hand on the heart is letting us know, I'm always here with you. And what's so amazing about self-love is that it's difficult, actually impossible, to be there for yourself and to suffer simultaneously. And the more that you are here for yourself, the more you become the transformer of reality instead of the one suffering inside of it. And so, with our hand on our heart, we take a breath, knowing that every single thing in our experience is our experience, but it's our experience of what we are holding and transforming for the world. And we say to the heart of humanity inside of us, I love you. I love you. I love you. Knowing if there's any resistance to love, any wiggliness to vulnerability, it is not really your aversion to vulnerability. It is humanity's growing edge to learn how to open its heart and feel safe without the threat of another attack based on our history. And so it's okay. I love you. 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 And again, the shift is that we are the lover of what is arising within ourselves. It is our experience of the negative thinking and the negative cellular memory that shows up in our emotions, but they don't have to be ours to identify with. They can be ours to transform for the world. And to rest in the awareness of unity consciousness, that every time you say, I love you to your heart, what rippling waves of light are we sending out to the world? Every time you love yourself, the oceans of the planet purify just a little bit more. Indigenous tribes discover pure drinking water and are able to grow sustainable food so that everyone in their village can be educated and well fed. Every time we love ourselves, the violence of this planet reduces. Every time we love ourselves, the timeline of ascension accelerates and grows closer and closer and closer. And so it's not just our ability to love ourselves, to accelerate our personal circumstances, but it is the universe accelerating our personal circumstances as a way of saying thank you for participating in the ascension and transformation of mankind. And through the power of unity consciousness, every time we love ourselves, a part of the world is healed. And equally so, every time we bless the planet, a part of us is set free. And so as we've taken this time to love ourselves, may love be not something we should do. May love be something we don't need to do perfectly. It is simply our contribution to creating the change that we wish to see and allowing this world to be as heart-centered as we are. Because although we appear to be people among many individuals, it is truly the world that lives within us. And the softer, more vulnerable, more peaceful and loving we become, the more we are co-creating together a new horizon of heaven on earth. I am Matt Kahn, and I greet you with unconditional love. Namaste.
Matt, thank you so, so much. Just that incredible, beautiful, beautiful reminder and call for the most important thing we can do at this incredible time.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you're up to here and how people can participate.
My goodness. Well, I have a total integration program. It is 2 calls I do per month. And as a healer, what I have found is there's so many of us that have been on a healing journey, clearing, expanding, awakening. And I found that one of the missing pieces in most healing journeys is not making enough time to integrate what we've learned, not making enough time to integrate the wisdom we've gleaned. Because in the journey of expanding consciousness, it's not what we know, but how much we are embodying. And so I offer this total integration program so that no matter what school of thought you come from, no matter what path you've traversed, what program you've been in, the energy I transmit is helping to synthesize, helping to integrate, and help you embody your consciousness. So it's not just words that you know, but it's actions you take so effortlessly because it's been woven into the fabric of your being. I'm just so honored to be able to offer this program to everyone who resonates and who really wants to help create a more heart-centered earth plane.
Thank you so much for that, because it's true. It's all about really embodying this. And as somebody who's been following you and your work for a long time, I just want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge how you do embody your teaching. You live it. You're walking the talk.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. All right.
Yes, thank you, Matt, so much for that amazing transmission.
We shall be called.